still on the throne, and prayer changes things. Someone wrote in and said, "I don't find those words in the Bible." No, they're not in the Bible, but they're certainly scriptural and express an important truth. If prayer doesn't change things, then let's quit praying. But if prayer does change things, then we ought to devote more time to prayer. For all around us, there are many things that need changing. If prayer does change things, then let's get busy praying and change the things that need changing. Just think what could happen if you really believe that. Jesus said, "If you can believe, all things are possible." If you've prayed and things haven't changed, then this little talk is for you. Years ago, a common expression amongst Christians was praying through. Praying through meant that you kept praying until you had received a definite assurance that God had heard the prayer and would take action. Perhaps you've felt that assurance at times, that you didn't need to pray anymore because you were sure that God had heard your prayer. The matter was in His hands now, and He would work it out as He knew best. The Bible is full of accounts of those who prayed through, particularly King David in the book of Psalms. I get a thrill in my soul whenever David emerges from prayer and comes out with a bold expression of assurance. The Lord has heard my prayer. At the beginning of one psalm, when David began to pray, he was almost in despair over some great trouble. But it wasn't long before he came away declaring, "Blessed be the Lord, because He has heard the voice of my supplications. My heart trusted in Him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoices." Another time, David was discouraged about himself almost to the point of despair. But he poured out his heart to the Lord and came away with the sweet assurance, "The Lord has heard the voice of my weeping. The Lord will receive my prayer." And another time, David comes away from prayer with the words, "Certainly God has heard me. He has attended to the voice of my prayer." That assurance became so fixed in David's heart and mind that he began one psalm with the words, "I love the Lord, because He has heard my voice and my supplications. Because He has inclined His ear to me, therefore I will call upon Him as long as I live." He knew God was going to hear and answer even before he prayed. Years ago, I was injured in a terrible accident, which left me a total invalid. Paralyzed from the waist down, I was mostly confined to bed for 5 years. I also had life-threatening heart and lung problems and suffered various other side effects from numerous unsuccessful operations to try to restore the use of my legs. It was this fixed determination, this praying through, that brought the fullness of faith for the great deliverance, the miracle healing that I needed. Through Jesus Christ, you too can have your prayers answered just as wonderfully. Hold on to His promises. If you ask anything in my name, I will do it. Whatever you ask the Father in my name, He will give you. Have this fixed determination. I am going to hold on until the answer comes. Don't give up. How badly do you want your prayer answered? Are you willing to meet this condition, this fixed determination? Or will you let delays discourage you and cause you to give up, or allow obstacles to block your way to victory, or let others' doubts frustrate and foil your faith?